Hi guys, this is Meg Phillips, Bo and Noah's mom, and I just wanted to go ahead and I'm excited to show you our new SchoolListIt app, which will make this whole remote learning thing a whole lot easier, I hope. It has for me. So the first time you land on SchoolListIt, it's very possible that you're going to get an error message that looks something like this. Oops, Google can't verify. And what that means is just that you could be blocking access to third-party cookies, and it could be not working for that reason. So if you click this still not working and then allow cookies, that's going to go ahead and give my application permission to use the Google single sign-on. And that means you just log in with Google instead of logging into my app. So once you do that, you're going to want to add your students. I am going to use Bo as an example because that's the class that I've entered in the assignments for tomorrow. And then I just hit sign on with Google. And what that's going to do is pull up this login screen. And then you have to enter your email. Any Google served email account will do. So if you have any Gmail account, or if your business or job uses a G Suite, it'll work. Of course, if you have a Dare to Learn email, that's going to work as well. Yay! Houston, we have liftoff. And now, just be patient. You're going to get this welcome to SchoolListIt message, and it's going to show you 3 very clear things that you can do. The first option is just to find your school and follow classes. I'm going to put in Kids Corner. So Kids Corner Frisco and hit a magnifying glass. Right. And so the thing you really need to do right now is click this follow button and then choose your son's name or daughter, I guess. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and hit Bo, and it's going to say, hey, Bo is following this class. Now, I'm going to go out of these search results. I'm going to close this welcome screen, and I'm going to see all of the classes that I've followed on my feed. Now, all of this works the same exact way if you're on a phone as it does if you're on the desktop. I've just chosen to do this on the desktop. It's just going to be a little bit more familiar layout for you. So let me show you what I just did to get this checklist. It should remind you of something. So this is exactly the way that our teachers from Cape Hatteras Elementary have been sending us the weekly checklist. It should look very familiar to the PDFs that we've been seeing. In kindergarten and first grade DLI, we get these in Seesaw as an image, which isn't very user-friendly, right? Because you can't check it off, you can't send it to your friends, it's very hard to sort of use. And what I've built gives us a way to interactively check this off. And if I wanted to, via a webhook, I could send an email to your teacher, or let's say via API, let them know that assignment was done instead of you having to sort of take a picture or whatever. You could just One other thing this checklist does is it will read to your child. I'm not sure if you'll hear it on here. This little speaker icon reads to you. So for those of us who have children who can't read, this is really helpful. And as you scroll through, you'll see that, hey, you know what, every assignment is there. Now, the great thing about SchoolListIt is that you don't need your teachers to do this. So if you were to go back here to the home, you would see give a teacher some love. This is the thing that makes it really special. SchoolListIt is an app built for parents by a parent. So you can use it to help your teachers do these sorts of tasks. Our teachers are overwhelmed and overloaded, many of them trying to manage in-person teaching as well as remote teaching. And we just can use this app to help each other and self-serve a little bit. Instead of the teacher having to make one more paper checklist, we could do it for them. So in order to add a lesson to any classroom, you can do that several ways. If you're following the class already, like I am with the Kids Corner DLI, you can add a lesson right from here, and it just pops up this little form right there in your timeline. Now, if you were on a phone, it would look even, actually that bit is designed better for a phone. Let me pull up that checklist again so I know what I'm entering here. I'm going to fake it till I make it. So I'm going to go ahead and put in something for tomorrow. And then I'm going to say it links to an external app, and I'm going to say guided reading, because I know that's pretty much every day. I'm going to put, or you know what, independent reading. If I could spell independent reading to Raz Kids. And then I'm just going to hit something from your assigned books in Raz Kids. Raz Kids is a great app. I love it. Okay, so we're going to hit submit. And then that's just going to automatically pop up there. Do you see how that just like, boom, that's done? Now if you were to go back into the classroom schedule view, you would see that not only is there an assignment on Tuesday, but now there's also an assignment on Wednesday. So it's like just that easy. It takes seconds to enter them in. The other feature I want to show you is that each of these assignments links to an external app if you set it up that way. So I've clicked these to link into whatever app that you need. So for instance, Language Arts with Prof. Mari is a Seesaw assignment, and when I click it, boom, Seesaw opens to the assignments for this week. So that's really a lot easier than like fumble, let's find the checklist, fumble, which app do I need to click into? And what this does is children can more easily go from the one sort of launch pad into the app, close the app, come back to the launch pad. What do I need to do next? And click this off as they go. If you don't want to set up the assignment to click to the external app, when you're building it, you simply choose to open the assignment in SchoolListIt. And the way that works, I'm going to just create a pretend assignment, and I'm going to make that pretend assignment optional since it's not real. I'm going to put in hug mommy, because like who doesn't want a hug from their kid? Okay, so I'm going to leave this link opening assignment, and I'm going to call it who doesn't want a hug, and hit submit. And when I do that, it's going to go ahead and add into the assignments. It's going to show up here. It's also going to show up here as an optional assignment. Now, you're going to notice some interesting things. If you've entered an assignment, you're going to have these 3 little dots right here. If you didn't enter the assignment, you won't have the dots unless you're the verified teacher. And we can get into that another day. But right now, if you've entered the assignment, then you're the author of that assignment and you have these 3 dots. And they're very special because when you click those 3 dots, you can edit the assignment, but you can also create the assignment. And so when you're creating an assignment, you can just go in here and do all sorts of fun things. I think I'm going to look up a YouTube video about why it's good to hug your mama. Let's see if I can find one that's G-rated. How healthy is it healthy to hug? Health benefits of the 20-second hug. I love that. Okay, so we're going to share this Dr. whoever he is, Oz, video of like why it's, good to hug your mama. And we're going to put it right in there and hit add. And hit save. And I'm going to go up here and give it a title, and I'm going to say, this is why you need to hug mommy today. And so this is the title, Hug Mommy. The subtitle is Who Doesn't Want to Hug? And I'm telling my son, hey, this is why you need to hug mommy today. And I'm hitting save, and then I'm going to close it, and close that, and then I'm going to look at it and say, oh, hug mommy. And when I click it, it says, hey, this is why you need to hug mommy today. And now if you were not the author of that assignment, you would only see the assignment. You wouldn't get all of the tools which allow you to edit the assignment because only the author can edit her assignments. The scope of the features is growing rapidly in the background. I have support to continue building out the features, so look for more exciting things you can do with SchoolListIt. But right now, we can use it. It is live, and I would love for us to all tag team and maybe like enter the assignments together so that we can use this instead of that, like trying to make check marks on the thing and then take a picture of it, and like it's just a lot of work. So okay guys, I hope this is useful to you in the same way it's become useful to me.